Hi everybody, this video is going to show us how to do our Adobe Illustrator assignment. So first you do need to find an image of inspiration. For this assignment, I'm just going to use Santa Ana College as my inspiration. So I'm going to grab a screenshot of that. I know it's not as exciting as maybe a more fashion-forward image. You can actually see the finished example that's posted for a more inspiring image, but you can pick any image at all. But today, since I'm a professor at Santa Ana College, I'm inspired by Santa Ana College. So I'm going to screen capture their logo here, and I'm going to go to Illustrator and paste it. So you do need to know how to do screen capture already. There's different ways, whether you're using a Mac or a PC. I'm going to go back and I'm going to screen capture their website. Just kind of the color palette of it. Okay, and go ahead back, and I'm going to paste that. Okay, so this will be my inspiration image. So I pasted it, and I'm using the black arrow to move around my inspiration image. It should be a JPEG or PNG file. You can see it's selected in this box, so I can actually scale it to make it smaller. The good and bad thing of Illustrator is that when I scale, I can actually also distort it. I'm going to hit Edit Undo, which, by the way, the shortcut is Command Z or Control Z if you're using a PC. We don't want to distort our images. That's a huge problem in the fashion industry. So when I rescale it in Illustrator, it's very important to also push the Shift key on your keyboard, and that holds our proportions evenly. Then it's very important to let go of your mouse and then let go of the Shift button. A lot of times people let go of Shift and then their image is still distorted. So you have to be very careful. So I'm going to squeeze both of these in my little inspiration box. I'm holding my Shift key, letting go of the mouse, letting go of Shift. Okay, maybe I can make this guy a little bit bigger. Okay, so this print is a 5-color print. So I'm going to pick 5 colors from my palette and play around with it. Now, to select all of this kind of, smoke red here, I'm going to use the Magic Wand tool. Keyboard shortcuts, the letter Y, or you can just go ahead and click it. Now, make sure the setting is at 0%. So I'm going to double click it and see how it defaults with a 20% tolerance. We're going to change that to 0 because I don't want to get similar reds. I want to get exactly this red. So I'm going to click it one time, and as you can see, everything that is the same color of red is also selected. Here's the fill color that I selected. I'm going to change that to be the Santa Ana College bright red. Now, to do that, I need my eyedropper tool. There it is, eyedropper tool. Keyboard shortcut is just hitting the letter I. So everything's selected. I grab my eyedropper tool. I'm going to go in and try to get that bright red. I see I did click it. There we go. I'm done. Now, to deselect, I can use my selection tool. You can hit the letter V or go to the selection tool and then just click on the background and everything's deselected. So I just changed one color. I'm going to hit Y because that's a keyboard shortcut to my Magic Wand, and I'm going to change this kind of rusty orange. I selected it. It's all selected. Letter I. I'm going to pick a different color. Maybe this time I'm going to do gray. Okay, you can hit the letter V to go up here to our selection tool real quick. Click the background. It's deselected. Y, back to our wand, picking our third color, letter I. Let's see, maybe I'll do black this time. I'm not getting that black. There we go. V, click. Y, all the green selected. I, maybe this time I'll do a different shade of gray. V, click. Y, click. I, what should my last color be? Maybe just white. V, clicked. So there you go, there's a new print. I don't know if I really like it. I actually think I might want to move the red. I think the red's a little too heavy, so I could play with that. Now you have to be careful though. If I were to select this red right now and make it black, then when I use the Magic Wand, those colors won't be separated anymore. So maybe what I do in the meantime is just pick a more funky color that I know I'm not going to use. And then maybe I will select the black and give it the red, just to kind of keep them separated. Now I'll go back to that weird green and let that be our black color. If I can find it. Black, there it is. Okay. Yeah, maybe I like that layout better. I'm not sure. You can kind of play around with it. This is what designers do, is that they play with their color stories and they recolor prints so that it's more balanced and what they think is sellable. But this is your assignment today, is to get a little bit of Illustrator experience. Hopefully have fun doing it. Be creative. But when you're done, I don't want you to turn in the Illustrator file. I want you to save it as a JPEG or PNG file so that you can embed it into our discussion. Be warned, if for some reason you wanted to come back to this file and change colors, you will not be able to change a JPEG or PNG file. You will only be able to change Adobe Illustrator file. So it's always a good idea to save an Illustrator file for your records, but then turn in the JPEG file. So I might go save as, and then I just might say, you know, professor, my name. Remember where you save it, just so I have for my records, but I'm not going to turn in the Illustrator file. It's just too large. So what we're going to do, I'm going to say File, Export for screens. Suppose, let's see if that will let us do it. They have changed a little bit. You know what? I'm going to try something else. Let's see if they let us do Save As. It's changed. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. Export as. So we're going to do File, Export as. You know what? PNG will work. PNG or JPEG is fine. It defaulted PNG. I'm going to stick with it. That's fine. And I'll say Export. Remember where you saved it. It's usually a good idea to do a higher resolution. Doesn't really matter because it is going, yeah, I recommend higher. Why not? Okay. And then now we can go to Canvas and embed that image to turn in. Please post on our discussion board if you have any questions at all about how to use Illustrator. But that's it. Thanks so much.